What's up, guys? Today we're playing some Flee the Facility, and I'm going to show you some pro tips and tricks on how to become a better player. So let's get right into the video. Okay, so this first section of the video is going to be on survivor tips and tricks. If you want to skip to the beast tips and tricks, there's going to be chapters in this video that you can skip to. Hi! Anyways. But what we're going to do first is learn how to fast crawl. I know I already did this in a short, but if the beast is coming after you, to fast crawl, all you got to do, there are 3 different ways of doing it. So the normal crawl is just like that. Really slow, right? And good beasts can scoop you. But another way is to go sideways. If you're not very experienced at the game and don't know how to flick, this is a good way to fast crawl. But as you're learning that, you need to learn how to do the backwards crawl, which is the second fastest way to fast crawl. Now the fastest way to fast crawl, I've showed in another short. But meanwhile, the beast is right here. But all you gotta do, see, I kinda just got scooped, but you saw it. Okay, I will resume after I get saved. Okay, guys, so the fastest way to fast crawl is to go backwards and flick your mouse, like this. It may take a little getting used to, so what I recommend before doing that is the backwards crawl. Before doing that, the side crawl. Whatever you do, never crawl like this. Alright, on to the next tip. Next tip is how to get through windows efficiently. Okay, so you might just jump like this, but sometimes the beast will hit you through. So to do the most efficient jump and not get stuck or anything, you want to go into first person, go sideways, and then jump around the corner like that. It's kind of difficult to do, but it has the least chance to get hit by the beast. So after a little practice, you should be able to do this. Alright, on to the next tip. Okay, so if the beast is coming after you and you see a corner, especially if they use runner. If you're running, you can run over, go behind the corner, and whenever the beast comes, you can crawl between their legs and run. Let's see that in action. Okay, so as you can see, the crawl is pretty easy to do, and is pretty good against some low-level beasts. Some higher-level beasts can predict it, but anyways, on to the next juke. Okay, so the next juke is not quite a juke, but it is a movement trick. Okay, so why you see me in my videos a lot, just spamming the jump button a lot, juker, with the crawl, is because sometimes the game glitches out whenever you're jumping, and you can't hear your footsteps, and it's a good way to not be able to be heard. On to the next tip. Okay, so when you're hacking a computer, this little skill check comes up after you've been hacking for a while. And it makes you stop hacking for a little bit. Now to skip this is by fast hacking. You can crawl up and down to make it to where it doesn't do the skill check. And they can make you be able to hack faster. On to silent hacking. Okay, so silent hacking is pretty similar to fast hacking, but you're just gonna wanna crouch up and down and hack until you don't hear the keyboard sound. Now, this could take a second to do. It oftentimes does, but once you get it, which is taking an awful long time here. Okay, so I finally got it. So if you silent hack, there should be no keyboard noise, and the beast cannot hear your keyboard noise until the little skill check comes up. And after the skill check, there will still be no noise. Now, this isn't as fast as fast hacking, but if the beast is near, you may want to silent hack. On to the next trick. Okay, so the next trick that you want to learn is also to do with windows. Okay, so if the beast is coming and there's a window, you may, if they're a bit behind you, you may want to go around the corner and then crawl under the window. And stay here until the beast jumps over, and then jump back. Now, if it's a low-level beast, they may not be able to predict it, but I don't recommend using this against high-level beasts. Let's see this in action. Juked! Holy! And the crawl! Juked! Holy! Alright, so the next juke is called reverse crawling, and this is the point in the video where we go into the more advanced stuff with the jukes. Now, you may want to be a little higher level before you try and attempt this, because you're going to have to be being chased by the beast, go to first person, and crawl under their legs. Let's see that in action. No way, I actually just did it! The first try, bro. Holy. Alright, so you've seen how to do that, on to the next one. Alright, so the next juke is called a lock. So, this one is with a door. If the beast is trying to open the door, So the process with this one is you close the door on the beast tries to open the door, you crawl sideways on the door so they can't see you through the door, and whenever they open the door, you crawl under their legs and close it on them. And it's called a lock because you locked them in the room. Let's see it in action. Locked! Get locked! Alright, so the next control is called just a cross-up. It's literally just called a cross-up. It's where you just jump over their head and like keep on like jumping on them and like cross them up. So let's see it in action. Cross! Okay, so the next juke is baiting. So basically, if the beast is somewhere and you want them to go somewhere else, try and like act like you're going somewhere else and bait them to go somewhere else so you can get to the place that you want to be. Let's see it in action. Later to go to the window. She's so bad. She's so bad. But then she realizes high-level beasts will often realize what you're doing. And also, quick walk real quick. See, that will happen. You gotta just keep it. On to the next juke. Alright guys, so I've saved the hardest survivor juke for last. It is called the 360 juke, and it is the holy grail of jukes. If you can do this juke, props to you. But it is extremely difficult to pull off, and you can only really pull it off on really low-level beasts, and it's really just a slap in their face. So basically, what you're going to want to do is just get them to follow you like you are doing a reverse crawl, and then you crawl, but then act like you're reverse crawling, and then just do this and make them like crawl on your head, and then you run away. But it is so hard to not get hit that I could not get any footage for it. Like, I've tried so many times. I'll just play a few here. Bro, why is this so hard to do? Oh my god. Alright guys, so I'm moving on to the beast tips and tricks because I couldn't even get any more footage of trying to do a 360 because it's that hard. Okay, so the first one is a pretty advanced one that I can't even do sometimes. It's called a window flick. You basically want to go hold a W and D down, or W and A down, depends. And I'm being really bad right now, but you're supposed to flick through the window, but it won't work. And on to the next one, scoping. I'm gonna try and do it with this guy. Let's see. I'm gonna let him go through the vent. Scooped. So basically, you just want to form a J shape and hit into a vent. And if the vent is on your right, it's slightly harder, but you just want to go out and do the same thing. And you can hit their legs to the vent. Alright, on to the next thing. Okay, so after you capture someone, you might be thinking, should I just stand over here and let them die and camp? And my number one tip for being beast is do not camp. Camping wastes a bunch of time looking for other people when you could be looking for other people, but instead you're just sitting on one person. And there's just that happened. But just don't camp unless you visually see or hear someone. I mean, I know I said visually for hearing. Unless that you see someone or hear someone, there's no point in camping. Like, I saw this person, that's why I am. And some people will say camping, that you're camping. And on to the next juke, or not juke, but on to the next thing. It's called wall banging. So you might have seen that guy stick through the wall. If I can get one of them to stick through the wall, you can just hit the wall and it'll hit them. That's in some of my videos. I say wall bang and then I hit the wall. That's why this is. Okay, so I'm gonna try and get one of them to do it. Okay, so this is a good setup to show how to do it. You just get them stuck in a door and then you can hit and they will die after he gets up. So after he gets up, you just want to, it only works with you getting up. See, you can hit them through the wall. And it's really cool. And yeah, this guy is probably very confused because he's pretty low level. Alright, after capturing this guy, I'm going to show you how to do the next one. Ceiling banging. Okay, so there's only really one map that this works on, and it's not the map that I'm on, and it's airport. You basically want to double jump into the ceiling, and you want to hit the roof. And if someone is there, it will hit them through the floor, or through the ceiling, which is pretty cool. But on to the next one, and on to the next juke. Okay, so the next juke is literally just using runner wisely. Like, if you don't use runner if you're right next to someone, because if they go through, unless they're about to go through a vent, but if they go through a window, you just wasted it because, as you know, you can't jump while you're using runner. But if they're pretty far away, then you can get a gain on them by using runner if you're in a straight line, and you can use it to your advantage. Now, another way you can use runner is after you jump through a window, after you get slowed down, you can use runner right after jumping through the window, but only do this if they are right next to you, because it only gives you about 1 second of runner. I may be able to show it to you here. See? It slows you down after about a second. Alright, so I forgot to mention, after recording this, there's a bunch of different jukes that you can use with the double jump, like double jumping up the airport, like you see in some of my videos. But this is just the basics. So if you want me to do another video on all of the double jump jukes and double jump paths as Beast, like and subscribe right now. And right before I end this video, it took forever to record and get all the footage for this, as well as edit it, because I'm doing this after editing, and I'm so tired. But anyways, so please consider subscribing. Please. It would help me out so much if you would subscribe. Aim is 100 subs by June 9th, because that is my birthday. It would be the best birthday present ever. Okay, so this video took forever. I hope it helps you become better at Flee the Facility, but please consider subscribing, and bye!